So I don't like or trust Jimmy Kimmel. But the FCC told his network to can his ass indefinitely. And that's because he said that the shooter was a Republican. But if the shooter's a drone, the political party doesn't fucking matter. It's a traitor. He's a traitor. Like, what point is the Democrat or Republican traitor? What if the FCC canned Jimmy Kimmel because Jimmy Kimmel was right? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, just like, you're not supposed to come up with that ideas because we don't like Jimmy Kimmel. Neither do I. Like, he's a fucking liar. Okay, all he does is lie. Okay, let's just say it. He's a fucking pathological bullshit artist or whatever. I don't trust, you know what I mean? But what if, like, it's just a freak thing that they were just like, you know, because not everything is under control. I don't care how good at perpetrating a hoax or a conspiracy or a crime or anything. Like, it doesn't really matter how good they are and how well thought out. And if the drone can shoot, fire, pinpoint accuracy so that the dude is definitely dead the second that bullet hit him. Like, you're looking at the picture, his eyes closing a little bit. He was diminished like about 95%, and a couple more millimoments, he was gone. The drone knew what part of the brain to shoot. And then they made it seem like it was a neck shot, so somebody firing at center of mass from that distance is likely that, you know, they're gonna miss the heart. If they're shooting at the head, they wouldn't do that because they'll miss entirely, right? They just line it up so that if you do end up hitting this narrow part, like, it's somewhere in the middle. Like, if you do end up on this level, it's not here, it's not here, it's here, right? That's the idea, center of mass. But then the bullet goes here and it comes out here to go here and bounce off bones and stuff and still go up. And it was a what did he say round it was? 30-06 or something. They don't know what the caliber bullet it is. I mean, we forgot to ask them. And shit, don't, you know, interrupt your enemies when they're making a mistake. So when we're just assuming that, because, you know, it seems pretty slam dunk, they're gonna let you go along with it, and then, like, now this idea just sounds crazy. Like, you just sound off. Like, that is just a terrible conspiracy theory. You must be a wingnut to even think that. But I can't disqualify it. So there's I want to have some standards for that when we find out something that you can actually do diligence, because we'll be discredited for going off for these red herrings. You know, like, if I think the fucking ring finger, his ring changed from his ring finger to his pinky, like in a couple of frames. Like, I think that might have been Photoshop just to get people to go, ooh, look at that. And there's no standard of evidence in video camera footage in this part of the technological era. So you're just a dumbass. We shouldn't listen to you. Discredited. And I don't want to even think about those things because I just cringe. Excuse me. Cringe. I like cringe, but I don't like to be the subject of cringe. So that's pretty heavy-handed. Like, I can expect that they'll get away with some shit. But, I mean, I'm not going to put no extra effort into just having a standard. It's just, I don't know, okay? Something just sits with you. It just feels like there's something rotten in the cotton or rotten in Denmark. But I'm not going to explain it to because you just open yourself up to be lambasted. So just don't. But then keep in mind that what people say that this is what we do know and these are just claims, they already made up their mind. These remain claims. These remain what we do know. And they act like we're doing this process to get to the bottom of something because we're doing the due diligence, but they're just fucking already made up their mind. So they're already just telling you, you know, these are claims. We're gonna try to, one way or the other, we're going to validate them, or we're going to expose them as inaccurate, falsehoods. You know, there's no, they're not doing any of that. They're just shaming you. They just make you feel like, God, like I must be the most irritating person on the planet to even think that's possible. I'm not gonna say that.